During the Victorian era, there was suspected to have been over 80,000 prostitutes living in London. They were between the ages of 18 and 22, and they were poor orphans, and they were from single family homes. They typically came from low paying jobs such as factories, and they were domestics, which were maids, and they were also bar help. According to Victorian literary myth, the fallen women would always stay in their professions and they would never leave the trade. However, research has shown that when these women were given the choice to quit, they would change their occupations and would settle down and often marry their former clients.
Bernard Shaw made a deliberate choice to keep Mrs. Warren connected to the profession of prostitution. This helped develop the literary myth that women in the profession of prostitution would not leave their job. On page 1815 of Mrs. Warren's Profession, Crofts is quoted in saying, "Your mother has a genius for managing things. We've got 2 in Brussels, 1 in Ostend, 1 in Vienna, 2 in Budapest. Of course there are others besides ourselves in it, but we hold most of the capital, and your mother's indispensable as managing director."
Shaw stays true to the female ideology of the era by portraying women as victims of poverty. As Mrs. Warren herself came from a broken family working low-wage jobs, prostitution became a means of economic independence as well as a way to gain self-respect. Mrs. Warren says, "Then I was a waitress, and then I went to the bar at Waterloo Station. 14 hours a day serving drinks and washing glasses for 4 shillings a week and my board.